Hi there, welcome again to the second series of our live broadcast across the nation. My name is Victor Ogoyinka, and this is Tribune Online TV, where we give you all of the blow-by-blow accounts as it is going on across the country. Have you voted? If you have, are you still voting? Are you monitoring your votes? We are here to tell you how it is going across the federation. And very quickly, we have someone already waiting for us from Abuja, Leon Isigbe. Leon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How is Abuja today?
Abuja is cool. The exercise is proceeding peacefully.
Okay,
And we have not had much complaints.
great. So, can you tell us the polling unit you visited, the turnout, how early in some parts of Nigeria, Ibadan, Ogun State, and part of Benin, we understand that INEC came quite late, So, what's the situation there in Abuja?
Yeah, Abuja has been, it's been smooth. Well, it's understandable. This is the nation's capital. So, voting materials were not expected to arrive late to their destinations. So, the exercise actually took off in most places very promptly. For instance, in the area I visited in the morning, Karshi, Axis, Oroso, Jikwe, Karo, and parts of Asoko. There were early turnouts. Materials arrived early, and people were quite on queue early. The process started as expected. Yeah.
Great. Could you talk? What are some of the prominent personalities that have voted in the regions you covered? What did they say? Have they? Is there any complaint whatsoever from them?
Usually, Abuja is the nation's capital.
Yeah.
So most politicians they live outside Abuja. So most prominent politicians travel home to their bases to exercise their franchise. Indeed. So the most prominent politician you would say we have here is the senator representing the FCT, Philip Aduda, who voted. He didn't have issues. Then, of course, other citizens, private businessmen, they've been able to exercise their voting right. And so far, so good. Nobody has raised any serious issue. The only problem that's common to all voting units is the rivers, allocated to each of the units. It's just one polling unit. At times you have a number of people, too many that only one rivers machine causes a lot of delay. So people are complaining that before it gets to their turn, they have spent hours on the queue. That is the main problem that I have seen associated with many of the police units in Abuja this afternoon.
Well, we also understand that some polling units have started counting their votes and getting ready to send to the collation center.
Unfortunately, the ones I have visited, the voters are so many that they cannot even stop. We are not expecting them to close voting in the next 1 hour.
Wow.
Because every single voter that is accredited, every prospective voter that is accredited has to vote before the voting can close in any unit.
Yeah,
so
indeed.
Because of the volume of people, we are still maybe in the next 1 hour, 1.5 hours, voting will begin to close in major polling units in Abuja. So it's only thereafter we can begin to think of results.
Of course, indeed. Thank you very much, Leon. Please stay safe.
My pleasure. Thank you. I will. Thank you so much.
All right, great. That's Leon from Abuja giving us an update. Abuja, of course, the nation's capital, seems to be a very smooth process, unlike some of the places we've covered and listened to. Again, it looks like there's a little bit of each in some areas. We've heard about ballots snatching, a little bit of chaos and all of those things. And we just hope that the security operatives are really up to it this time. Okay, and let's quickly go on to someone else. I think Yechide is actually waiting to receive us. If you're just joining us, this is the live update Tribune Online TV, where we give you the situation report across the federation, how people are interacting or whatever issues they are facing on polling units. That is what we have right here. So you can tell us how it is going in your area. I think Yejide is here. Hello, Yejide.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Please tell us quickly what is going on where you are.
Well, I'm in Oyo town,
Okay.
and we've moved around the local government, got the local government in Oyo, and there is no problem. People are voting. Though in some areas we're having issues with the PVAs identifying some voters, but generally Oyo is peaceful. Most of the polling units are running up with the voting now, and they have started collation.
Great. Great, interesting. So we want to know about the turnout where people really en masse.
The turnout, people moved out. Surprisingly, everywhere we went to, there were people, and they came out as early as 8:30, because most of the polling started voting by 9.
Okay.
In Oyo.
Okay, we actually understood that some places outside Oyo State, some persons, I think in River State, the governor actually encountered some delay and it was not accredited, one way or the other. Was there any complaint about the operation of the machine and all of those things?
The machine, the first at times, like the former speaker of Oyo was telling us that when she first got there, they said they couldn't find her name. But when they settled down and looked, they saw her name, and then they had to recharge the BVA or something like that.
Yeah.
But after that, there had been no complaint from our polling unit. And from every polling unit that we have been to, there are few people that are having complaints about them not seeing their name or the BVA not recognizing them. But generally, when put together, they are very minute, the number of people that didn't have issues.
Okay. So interesting. It looks like a very smooth process where you are.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, great. I say it looks like a very smooth process where you are.
Where I am?
Yes, everything looks very smooth and in orderliness.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I think we have a problem with that. But thank you very much. If you can still hear me, I think that will be all for now. That's situation report from Oyo Town. Looks like everything is very, very smooth in that place. So it's not one of the places we are expecting to hear any itch. Let me see if we have some commentaries that we can take from people that are watching us from different places. Honorable Ajala Joseph says, watching from Oshogbo there. Thank you. Somebody is asking what is going on. It is live updates across the federation, how the election is going, and we're giving you blow by blow accounts according to our reporters and what they are saying, in their unit. Let us go far away to Bauchi State. Yeah, let's speak with Michael Ishala in Bauchi and see what is going on in far away north. Yeah. Michael Ishala is see if we can control. We'll also be taking some feedback from the social media and see what Nigerians are generally talking about. We see some of the major things trending. We have Lagos trending. We have Nigeria elections 2023. We have Nigeria decides 2023. MC Oluomo is trending. Bivas is trending. Obalegushi is trending, among other things. So we are actually going to look into that trend, and then we are going to take a couple of them. Let's see if we can get to Warri. Yeah, let's see if we can get to Warri. Michael Ishala seems not to be taking his calls. We've had a couple of complaints in Lagos State. We are actually trying to get some connections also in Lagos State where we want a live update from our reporters there. Okay. It looks like okay, I think we have connected to Ebenezer Durokia in Warri. Hello, good afternoon, Ebenezer.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's good to have you here.
How are you, sir?
I'm well, and you too.
How nice your area over there?
Oh, very good. Everything looks very cool and calm here. I hope it is the same with you.
Not really.
Okay, what's going on? Where exactly are you?
Yeah, I'm in Warri, the heart of Warri.
Okay, Okay, great.
I just came back to my office now after some patients on
Okay.
ground now.
Okay, so briefly, could you tell us what happened on the roads, in the streets? What are they saying?
Yeah, security-wise, men of the JTF that joint task force are all around mounting checkpoints, checking up whichever vehicle on the road to ensure that some funny people don't transact arms and ammunition. So they are doing their job and they are doing it so responsibly, no harassment. If you are not supposed to be on the road, you have to go back home. So security-wise, things are going on well. And at some police centers, there are a lot of voters who are so eager to vote. They came out as early as 7:30. Unfortunately, INEC has not been able to supply those police centers with voting materials. So in that process, I have to check on the INEC office at the road, inside Warri South Government. So we saw the electoral officer in charge, one name Mr. Hisley. So we spoke with him what was happening, and that was around 10 a.m. While materials were not being supplied to police centers, and he said the party agents arrived the INEC office very late. He said he sent a message to them late, around 8 p.m. yesterday, that they should arrive the INEC office at least by 5:36 p.m. Unfortunately, they came late. And he said there was no way they could, dispatch the materials without the party agents witnessing what they were dispatching, so that they will not begin to cry wolf at the end of the day. So by the time we got there around 10:30, we met a crowd of adult staff being asked to leave the premises and move outside. They were in thousands. And as a matter of fact, by the time we entered the premises, we saw the entire environment differ with masks, meaning that they all slept on the bare floor.
Yeah.
Since yesterday night. So after that, we left there and okay, let's go down to another local government. We got to Uwe local government, which is just a stone throw from Warri South. Over there, by the time we got there around 11 to 12, voting had started, and people were so enthusiastic. So there was no problem in Uwe local government. And down to Ope local government. Ope local government is the local government of the current speaker of the House of Assembly in Delta, who is also the governorship candidate of the PDP. So right there, of course, voting was also on. As of 12:01, voting was on. However, directly in front of the speaker's house, I'm talking of Speaker Sherif Ogoreore.
Yeah.
Directly in front of his house, there's a hall there harboring about 2 polling units. The hall was dark. It was not airy, very stuffy, and full of a crowd of people who were claiming to be voting. In fact, it was a form of a kind of bedlam, total confusion, and it's quite unfortunate that such kind of scenario could play out directly in front of, or directly opposite the house of the Speaker of the state. So by the time we inquired from the INEC officials of that, they were not even ready to listen to us. But we realized that right there, lots of nonsense was happening. For instance, we saw a situation where some agents were telling the voters where to complain and so eventually, we were told that 2 units were marched together. That area was 3, units 8 and 9. So they have to march 8 and 9 together. Then we can wonder what. So eventually, because of the large crowd, they have to now separate another unit and ask them to stay outside. You saw the video I sent?
Yes, yes.
Queuing. A crowd of people. So everything was bundled up there in such a way that even right in the compound there, we saw one of the polling units there, we saw some branded vehicles with some particular places of contestants, which is a form of subtle kind of a campaign. I mean, these are the things that shouldn't be at all. So eventually, we left that area, very rowdy place, like I said, and then moved down back to Uwe local government, where we still saw a lot of police centers operating well, people were voting enthusiastically. But on getting to Warri again, from NLA Junction to Warri, there's one Igudu primary school there. Then we enter Warri South local government, which Igudu primary school is part of. We realized that people were disenchanted. Initially, somebody had to call us and say, hey, don't go near there, there's a problem there. So when we now inquire, we realize that people are getting angry. Why? Materials had not arrived. And that was around 1:30.
Wow.
Material from INEC office had not arrived. So the people are getting impatient. So we entered and spoke with one or two persons. And they are still angry, but they will not leave here until the officials arrive. So we left there down to Okumagba side. Okumagba Estate, that's the one this house. And of course, although the primary school, a crowd of people were there waiting outside and inside, waiting for INEC officials. Then we headed towards the city road where the INEC office is to go and find out what was there happening. So on getting there, that was when we now saw one or two buses crowded with that adult staff, going to wherever they were asked to go. By that time, we don't have to go inside that and really see what was happening.
Okay, so Ebenezer, that's location
particularly in Warri South.
in Warri South. You know, you sent you gave us a message the other time that voting started really late. I think that was around past 1 or something. So
that was an error from my part.
Okay. So
I was actually referring to Uwe, not Warri South.
okay, great. So now in that very location, so what is going to happen? That's about 1 to 2 hours to the end of the time. Yeah. So is there going to be an extension for them?
That is what we are yet to know now, because the electoral officer is not picking my phone now. So we have to inquire from you whether they are going to. So we have to shut down to extend it, because by 4 everything should be rounding up.
Yeah.
As I'm talking to you now, the primary school at Ugwangwe is an security area. As I'm talking to you now, the guys there are angry because the electoral officials are yet to arrive there as I'm talking to you now. And
Wow.
Ubeji also. Ubeji, we have a popular radio, the broadcast station of the state there at Ubeji. As I'm talking to you now, materials have not arrived there. Meanwhile, in Isoko North, Isoko South, this morning, in fact, voting are almost over there. But here in Warri South in particular, there is a big problem. My fear is just that security will need to really step up their game now, because the boys are really getting angry. And nobody is really giving any satisfactory explanation.
Indeed.
That party agents did arrive early. Is that a reason why election materials should be distributed at 2 p.m.? So now worsening it, of course, heavy downpour started. As I'm talking to you now, the rain is just subsiding and it's about gathering up again. But resilient Wafarian spirit, I can see the people ready to vote, and they are not going home. Many of them in hunger because they didn't eat at all before they left.
Interesting. I hope that Wafarian spirit will not lead to something chaotic and, you know.
Well, in speaking with some of them, they said they won't fight.
Great.
Rather than fight, they will vote.
Okay, great.
And whatever is going to take them today, they will make sure that they carry out their civic responsibility.
All right. Thank you very much, Ebenezer. Thank you very much. We might call you later for more updates as event unfolds in that area.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Please stay safe too.
Thank you.
All right. That's the voice of Ebenezer Durokia and Warri. I'm talking about the Wafarian spirit. Everybody says, no, our vote must count. There's no fighting. It's been a little bit frustrating for them, but they are ready to make it count this time. Okay, we'll move away from Warri and let's see what's going on here. And okay, let's see if we can connect to Oshogbo. We've been trying to connect with Adeolu Adeyemo in Oshogbo. Yeah, so that we know what is going on in that place. I'm trying to understand exactly what's going on in Lagos State. All does not seem so good in Lagos State right now. The trends we are seeing. I think Adeolu is with us. Hello, Adeolu.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's good to have you here.
Yeah.
How is Oshogbo today?
Oshogbo is fine. We thank God.
Okay, could you tell us about the polling units you went to or the areas you covered and what it's like there?
Well, the election was peaceful. Aside that, there were massive turnout. People went on to conduct their exercise peacefully in an orderly manner without any disruption, and everything went on as expected. But in some places, like Ekpedera local government, there are malfunctioning of BPS. People find it difficult, a little bit difficult. But the INEC officials said that they are attending to the issue in order to make the election process, the election process, a very good one for voters.
Interesting. So let's talk about voting. When did voting start in that area?
Voting started around 8:39.
8:39. So it looks
Yes.
like that was early enough.
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
the electorate, they came out early.
So how
The
about
electoral officers came around 8 o'clock, but the voters stormed their different polling units before 7 o'clock.
okay? So how about security presence in those areas?
The security in Osun State is porous compared to that of governorship election, but at the polling unit, we have security men on guard, stationed at strategic places, but they are not as many as that. They are few.
Okay. But all in all, it seemed to be a very peaceful situation in that place.
Yeah, but in Ilesha East, where the former governor Dufort and the former governor and the minister of interior,
Okay.
Adegbeshola did not service his polling booth. It will not be seen. And those people there when interviewed, they said that he was not around. That is not in town. He want to exercise his own rights. And that was what happened in the last
governorship election, indeed.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Adeolu, for this update.
Thank you.
Yeah, please stay safe.
Yeah.
All right. That is what it is in Osun State. No much activities. Everything seems to be smooth, cool, and calm. Of course, just the way the Mr. President promised that there's going to be a very peaceful election. But Lagos State seems to be having a different story. We're trying to get the full details of what is going on somewhere on the island. It seems to be chaotic at Bangala, around Lekki Phase 1. We've also heard about some incidences and some other areas, but we are just waiting to have much more details on that one. We're going to take a short video now from some of the clips we have as they are going on, and we will just join again shortly.
This territory where you dey na APC o, go your house, go relax.
All right, welcome back. That video here. You see, some of the videos going on, and we are trying to link up with Felix Onigbende. Felix Onigbende is in Collation Center. Felix, can you?
Yeah, I can hear you very well, sir.
Great, it's good to have you here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Felix, what's going on right there in Abuja?
Well, presently the briefing has been another briefing has been stated for 4:30.
Okay.
But earlier, the ANEC chairman briefed the press the situation, the outcome of the situation report from their own end, and he made it clear that so far everything is going on well, except 2 or 3 states that have issues. Abia and Imo have issue of talk attacking the INEC officers, taking away the beaver from them, but the one they took away from them has been replaced and the voting has commenced. He also said that no matter how it delay, anyone that gets to the polling booth before 2:30
will not be denied of voting.
Interesting.
The other state that I said that is issue is Niger State, one of the local government that the bandits were shooting from top of the hill, but the police has sent their men after them, and the voting has also commenced.
Okay.
He made mention as well that we thank God that the thing is going on very well. And for the first time, the presidential election did not postpone. And with the situation of things, with the report they've gotten so far, everything is going on well. And perfectly, as the thing is unfolding, we will briefing the press. That's why the next briefing has been stated for 4:30.
Okay. There's that collation center is one with some history. What is it like around that area in terms of security?
When the collation center has been coded up, and to the extent that no vehicle is allowed to go near the International Conference Center, the venue of the collation center. All the area has been blocked by security officers. Even the journalists are not allowed to take vehicle close to the place. You have to take a long distance before you get to the center. The only people that are allowed now are commissioners and some security officers. That's head of securities.
Okay. We also understand that counting has begun in some polling units, and very soon, the results will start trickling into collation centers. Is there a chance that we'll start hearing anything meaningful or new from that end before the end of the day?
Today, even the INEC chairman has stated it that the main results and the main declaration of results will start tomorrow.
Okay.
Not today.
Okay.
Though there's some places in Abuja, the places that they extended, there's some polling booths that, there are some polling booths that there were many that they had to extend their polling booths, polling units. Those places have less number of people. They finished, they've been collecting, but the INEC chairman stated it that the main result starts unfolding from tomorrow. Not today.
Okay, indeed. Thank you very much, Felix. We hope to, connect with you when there is something new coming up from that end.
Okay, sir.
Please have a great day. All right. Okay, that's Felix from the Collation Center in Abuja. Nothing serious is expected until tomorrow when the results start coming in. If you're just joining us, it is a live update from Tribune Online where we give you the details across the Federation from eyewitnesses and our reporters, what they say. I think it's very important we speak to someone in the East here. We have to speak with, Michael. I think we should speak with Michael, see what is going on in the East there. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see and hope that Michael is available to speak with us before we go to the other things. Don't forget to follow the updates on our website, www.tribuneonlineng.com, and on our social media platforms where we have all the news as they come. I think Michael is here. Hello, Michael.
Sir,
Great. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir.
Great. Michael, could you please tell us what is going on where you are?
When Father, please let me cover this. When election has gone peacefully in Anambra State, has gone peacefully in Anambra State. At least the voting commenced at about 8:45 at P2B polling unit, where all the media and the observers, international observers, were. Then after that, the presidential candidate, which is P2B, voted about 11:57. As it stands, voting are still going on in various places without any inch of insecurity. Everywhere is calm, the roads are fine, everywhere is, people are going normally. Those that are into business are doing their business, the vote can go away. There is no any problem of insecurity, any threat as of now. That is the situation I can tell you. Everywhere is calm, sir.
Okay, how about the coordination? The people, INEC officials, is there anything, that is off court that you can give to us?
No, for now there is nothing. The people are conducting themselves in a very peaceful manner. Play the slogan of they want P2B to win in Anambra State. There is no violence, nothing. But at a place at Awada, St. James precisely, Catholic Church, there is no voting. Voting has not come in that place now because the people are still afraid to come out because of the unknown government activities that took place 2 weeks ago. So the threat there is posting people. Even the INEC officials are not there for now. People are afraid. So we are still waiting to see whether something will be done to that effect. I've tried to reach out to the police public relations officer in the state, and he has not responded to me.
Okay, what do you call that area again? What do you call that area again?
Awada, St. James Catholic Church, Awada.
Okay.
Onitsha, where unknown government attacked 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Michael, for this update. Please stay safe. All right.
Thank you.
So that's the update from Anambra, where everything has been relatively peaceful, save for St. James Catholic Church, where voting is yet to commence. Everybody is scared due to unpopular history of attack in that area. Let us go to the social media and see if we can take a couple of comments on what people are saying. Yeah. JP says it's raining heavily in Nnewi, Anambra State, but people refuse to leave. They want to see their votes. Okay. We have the woman that some thugs wounded came back to vote. Okay, there's a picture of a woman that was actually injured by thugs, and that woman is back to vote. That's not a very good one. Reno is saying that 3:13 p.m. voting process disrupted in Ward 4, Iyaro, Benin City. Okay, let's see if we. I'm trying. Okay, beavers. People are talking about beavers all around. I don't know what is going on. Okay, Chude said it's 2:30 here in my polling unit in Fege, Onitsha. Many people here, including me, are here to cast their vote. The crowd is overwhelming for the INEC officials. They are just 4 beavers machine, quite poor. We have a long way to go. That's what it says. This is Warji Town Hall 1 in Port Harcourt. They aren't allowing people vote. People have been here since 7 a.m. and up till now, they can't vote. They said their beavers isn't working. What is wrong with beavers? All these tests were actually done before it started. Charles is saying already happening now at Lugbe, a satellite town in Abuja, a deliberate attempt by some persons to disenfranchise and stop Lugbe from voting. That's what it says. Okay, let's see. If you keep your comment very simple, we'll be very glad to take them. Okay, there's a video of someone that is being attacked, and the person is actually alleged to be trying to, go away with the beavers machine and other materials with his car, and the people had to come to the rescue of that one. Yeah. What else do we have? Okay, so Suchi says, okay, the beavers done their work. The number of people here have been tripled at some point. If the machine was smoking, and they had to on the gen put it on the fan. That's a little bit comical. We don't know. One said it's terrible. Yeah, what 6 units? Obio, Upper River State, 6 beavers, only 1 INEC staff, over 5,000 people since 8 a.m. We are still on number 35. How is that going to turn out? How is that going to turn out? We don't know. Okay, somebody is saying that my candidate loss does not mean that the election was rigged. Yes, I agree, but then let my candidate lose fairly. Snatching boxes, coming late, failing to accredit voters, coming with one beavers instead of two or more in my areas where candidate has a stronghold is called rigging. Okay, that's some of what we can take right now, and it's been another wonderful time, and we have to, wrap this up. Okay, my name is Victor Oguyinka, and you can catch up with all the news on Tribune Online, ng.com for all of the updates as the break. Bye bye now.